Hi, this is Nathan Hanson here at Nissan in Bossier City, Louisiana. The question that I get asked the very most, and that is, what's the best way to buy a car? It's kind of a trick question because there's really three answers. The best way to buy a car ultimately is to write a check for it. You wouldn't finance anything from Bed Bath & Beyond. You wouldn't make payments on your groceries from Walmart. You just pay for it. So ultimately, with a car, the same answer is correct. The best way to buy a car is pay for it. Pay for it all, and pay for it all right now. The second best way to buy a car, because paying for a full car isn't always an option, is to lease a vehicle. That's the best way to buy a car if you have to make payments on it. The main reason for that being that you're only saying, hey, I'm going to only use this car for this amount of time. I'm going to pay for what that costs to do per month, and I'm not going to pay any extra tax, any extra title and license, that I'm not going to use the car that much. That way, I'm only saying I'm going to use this car for this amount of time, and that's all I want to pay for. Because you're only signing up for a certain percentage of the car, you only pay interest on a certain percentage of the car. So you save interest charges and you save money. Sometimes people can't do a lease based on they drive too many miles. So then, the third option for the best way to buy a car is to put down 20%, pay your taxes in full today, and finance for a short period of time, preferably 36 months. The main reasons why you'd want to do that is because you get the very best interest rate you can qualify for when you put 20% down. You go short term so you minimize the interest charges on the loan. And then that way, you ultimately save yourself the most money because you're buying the car the best way. So let me recap for you one more time. The very best way to buy a car is write a check for it, and write a check for the whole thing. Tax, title, license, and the car, pay for it. Pay for it all right now. You'll save yourself thousands of dollars in interest charges. If you can't do that, the next best way is to lease the vehicle. You only sign up for the parts you're going to drive, and you only pay for the parts of the car that you're going to use. You only pay tax on the portion you're going to use. You save interest, you save taxes, you save money. If you can't do a lease based on the miles that you drive, the next best way to buy a car is 20% down plus your taxes, finance it as short a term as you can afford. I'll be coming to you again. See you soon.